Alright, so I am going to stream for the purpose of no reason whatsoever. What you're seeing right now is the North Alabama radar up for no reason whatsoever. All the boundaries we had are currently gone, and right now we are approaching the midnight hour, which means yes, there is another forecast discussion update to do, as well as a hazardous weather discussion update. So while I'm here streaming, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I do all this. And my computer has just recovered from a crash, which means I got to start everything back up again. Now, what's opening right now is IEM Bot Web-Based Monitor, which is it's all the information from the weather services on one page, and it may take a minute to open because this is a lot of bandwidth for streaming and whatnot. Hopefully nothing crashes there. There we go. All the weather services around here. Hopefully you can read that. We got Huntsville, Birmingham, Nashville, Memphis, Jackson, and Mobile. And I can pull up more if needed. That might take just a minute to load as Chrome gets its memory up and going. There we go. All the latest messages from the Huntsville Weather Service. This is free. This is for use by anyone. The URL is going to be weather.im/IEMbot. And I'm still opening some other things right now. I'm just now opening TweetDeck, and I'm eventually going to be opening GIMP, which is my image editor. I'll need all that for I'll need that for updating the hazardous weather discussion. And this makes a nice little sound whenever something new comes out of the offices. By default, it is off. I will turn it on right there. And you're not going to be able to hear it because my headphones are in right now, which is probably a good thing because previous streams, there's been I've just been using the internal mic on built into my laptop here. Now I actually have two screens, which really comes in handy for times like this. Now, again, I am streaming for absolutely no reason whatsoever. There is no threat of severe weather for at least the next week. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to my North Alabama weather blog and do some updates. Actually, first things first, let's take a look at the model runs we get here. Now I'm going to go with the NAM run, North America. And you guys can't see this, so let me pop this over here where you can see it. I can just drag and drop. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to go pre-sip here. Let's loop it. And let's see our model runs for now. There we go. There we go. Everything looks kind of scattered. Here comes that low pressure system. And I missed the low pressure system. I don't see it. There it is. You can see the high pressure. Right now we're wedged between high pressure. There's low. Okay, let's move it kind of quick. Okay, let's try that again. We'll go 003. Oh, there's just no next button to click here. Hour 6. Still shows a little bit there. Let's go 12. There's a high pressure. Where's our low pressure system that we're looking for? Everyone's talking about a low pressure system. That's still high pressure. Let's see. That is 18 UTC. So 18Z. Everything looks scattered at this point. Now let's see. I'm not a big fan of that one. So let me try another. Let's try Reddy's forecast. I'm a better fan of this one. Let's go GIF here. Here we go. Hey, they've changed this a little bit. And actually, if I do the Java version of this, I think I can actually, there we go. That's what I want. There we go, there we go, there we go. I like that. Poof, poof, poof. Everything's really light around here. Okay. Well, that may be an inaccurate run. Let's go GFS and see what that one's showing. Global Forecast System is GFS, for those that are wondering. And the NAM models, the NAM, those, supposedly that's the best one to follow. Although everyone may say differently. There's our low pressure system, a little bar right there. There it goes, there it goes. Does it fire up anything? No. Actually, no. Now out here you can see Chantel getting closer, and the Namrun has it of getting to the Florida Keys by, let's see, let's go to the last run there. I'm going to speed that up a little bit. The last run, that is, oh, stop. The last run is 12Z, which I believe is 6 a.m. If I got the GMT time correct, let me do a check on that one. 12Z, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Okay, so Florida Keys by 6 a.m. Saturday. I'll have to keep a watch on Chantel for that one. Let's see if anyone's wanting to chat with us by any chance. First off, let's make... Okay, I am live. Good. All I gotta do is click that play button. I'm looking at my live stream website. Or live stream page, rather. Okay, I'm not gonna play that, but... we have one person online. That is me. Okay. Let me send out a quick tweet. Let me send out a nice friendly tweet here. Okay, that's done. Software's still running. We're still running. We're still golden. All right, good. And I'm still on this screen over here. All right. So let's get some satellite views here. And I go to Weather Underground for all that. Let's get some satellite views of what's going on. All right. I will go Wonder Map. And you guys can't see this again. Let me get this where you can see it. You know, I'm going to make this a little bit interesting. I'm going to add me. Let's add integrated webcam into this. Just a little bit of me. And I'll make it really tiny, so I'm not in the way of the stream. Hey, I'm not bad looking. A little nerdy, you know. I think all of us weather folks are. That looks good. I'll just leave me right there. Tiny bit. Alright, let's navigate around here. Severe weather. Let's get a satellite view. Nothing? Turn off weather stations. And all clouds to our north. Heavy clouds to our north. There's our next storm system. Okay. Let's see where our front is. There we go. There's our low pressure system. And let's loop that. Let's see where we're going. Historical data. Okay, stop that. Let's go back to new. I guess I can't forecast that ahead. Alright, that's the one we're looking at. That's supposed to dip our way towards the Mississippi and Tennessee Valley. Hopefully you can see the way I'm moving the mouse here. Alright. Temperatures. Let's see what our temperatures may look like. Model data. We're going to go NAM models, and I want temperatures. Oh, heat index equally as effective. Buttons here. There we go. Wow. Okay, let's go to that other website I had up right here. This ready website. We'll go here for temperatures. Cloud cover. I don't think I've looked at this one in a while. Okay, breaks in the cloud, breaks in the clouds, breaks again. Okay. Okay. All right, let's try temperatures. Okay, got them. Now, last but not least, I read the discussions from the Weather Service, and we have a new one from Huntsville. As of 12:08, 2 minutes ago. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to zoom in. Hopefully you guys can read this. Okay. Next, I look at the hazardous weather outlooks. Alright, and I'm going to have to, when it comes to mentioning severe weather, I wait for the Storm Prediction Center, which they're the folks that issue the outlooks, the discussions for severe weather, and the severe weather watches. So I wait for them before I mention anything about severe weather. So, after reading all that, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and tweak the forecast. Temperatures will be a little more mild tonight across the area. So, now I'm going to move this bad boy over here just so you can see it. You can It is now 7:10 and it is 12 I'll say 12:15. I'll say clear and mild. Lows, I'll say upper 70s. Light and variable winds. Actually, mm, let's say partly cloudy with, I'll say 20% shower or thunder shower. Lows, upper 70s. Oh goodness, my computer's getting hot. I have something for that. Yes, I have a little fan to keep my computer nice and cool, really keep everything running optimistically. Okay, we are now on to Wednesday, so I will just take out Tuesday. Alright, our best chance of rain is going to be tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see what the hazardous weather outlook said again. Our best chance of rain is going to be Wednesday afternoon and evening. Wednesday afternoon and evening. Okay, so I will boost up rain chances tomorrow. Tomorrow night. No, because, well, night would be considered evening. So I'll go ahead and give us a 40%. I'll say highs near 90, and I'll south winds. Excuse my typos. I do type rather fast. And I'll say likely. Um, I'll say mid 70s for tomorrow. We'll see if we're on track with that. And I'm going to boost us up to 40% tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to go 50. Round us up a little bit. I'm going to take us down a little bit for Thursday. Thursday may be dry, actually. And we're going to cool off a little bit by Thursday, so I'm going to get upper 60s. I'll say 20%. Not $20. Where's my percent sign? There we are. So, okay. Thursday night. And that's it. There's our forecast. Well, let me get Friday in there. Let's see what we got for Friday. And at this time, I will get AccuWeather and see what it shows us. Pull our app over there. There we go. We'll wait for that to load. Oh, apologies for the blank screen you guys are seeing. This is AccuWeather attempting to load. I don't know if you guys can see it at all or not. And you cannot. Okay, so I'm going to snap that. And then desktop. Windows 8 can really be annoying sometimes. There we go. And we are snapped. No, but you can't see apps apparently. Okay, well on the side here I have AccuWeather showing some forecasts. All right, Friday we are in the upper 70s. Yes. No, we're not. No, 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 no. We are in the mid 80s. I'll just go with partly cloudy. We're in the upper 80s. And we'll throw a Friday night in there too. I'll say clear. Lows in the upper 60s. Make some quick changes. All right, forecast is out. And let me get rid of this bad boy. Shoot. Okay. Forecast updated. Now I'll update our forecast discussion. Now let me go ahead and update our hazardous weather discussion. I'll go ahead and show you guys how I do this. First things first, we open GIMP, which will take a few moments. Here we are. I'll move that over there so you guys can see it, so you guys can see everything I'm doing. What I'm doing right here, while this is opening, I actually have two screens here. I have one screen that is showing the stream that's going on, what you guys can see. So I can see what the stream is seeing. And then I have the other screen, which it just disappeared on. I have the other screen that has all the activity going on, and this will be great during live stream events. Like when I'm streaming radar and everything, I'll have the radar over here, and I can be looking at chats on the like Twitter and everything, social media on the other one. You guys won't even know. All right, first things first. Let's open up my hazardous weather outlook. And there's really nothing to change here. So when there's nothing to change at all I will change is the, let's see, everything's still in this other screen over here. I'll drag it all over so you guys can see it. And if you're wondering why all these layers are here, that is because it is an XCF file, which is a GIMP file, which it keeps the layers. And I'll show you how this all changes. And all these layers broken down, that's my Twitter sign, that's the updated text. This is what I'm going to end up changing. The time back is the background right here, that little gray part right there, if you guys can see that. And then that's the text. And then that's the whole thing. So all I'm going to do right now, since there's really no changes, I'm going to take my text tool, I'm going to click that, and it knows the font I have there. And all I have to do is change this to Wednesday. That is it. And the current time is 12:20. So I will say update at 7:10:13. I know you guys can't see me right now. I'm making sure there's no typos there. There should have been a space there. 12:20. Save that one, and then I have to export. Next is exporting to this right here. And that's current underscore hwo.png. Yes, I will replace that. Save, save, save. And we're done with GIMP. Nothing else necessary. And here's the hazardous weather discussion. Oh, that's 12:27, 10:13. Delete that, put a new one in, add the media, upload. Yes, I do this very quickly. Desktop, current HWO, and we are uploading. And I love this here. Something I wanted to show you guys. All the previously uploaded hazardous weather discussions, any other images I've uploaded to the blog, they are all here. And eventually I'm going to clean these out. And you may have noticed graphic casts aren't really happening anymore. Like what we used to send out every night, they're really not happening. Everything's kind of text only now. Just haven't really had time to make a forecast. Hazardous weather discussion is, no, it's updated frequently, at least twice a day. If there's active weather, I'll update it more often. So, today is now Wednesday. So, I need to make sure I'm on the right day here. And I assume Huntsville will have a new hazardous weather outlook soon too. Oh man, I have tanked the forecast. Better rain chances are Thursday and Friday. Okay, so I have completely tanked the forecast, and before anyone notices, even though I'm telling anyone that's watching this, I better go change this. I have read the entire hazardous weather outlook wrong. So I'm going to need to change our rain chances before anyone notices. Thursday is our better chance of rain. No, I was looking at AccuWeather, so maybe that's not updated. think so. I'm gonna go 40% for that. Okay. And before anything insane happens, okay, that's been fixed. Good thing I proofread it. Okay, close that now. I know I'm doing a lot of things at one time, but this is usually how it works. Oh, excuse me. Okay, that has updated. Okay, we are at Wednesday. Wait a second. That's weird. I must have forgot to change that last night. Thursday through Wednesday. Mm, Now, I know I was just typing all that and everything may have blanked out, but if anyone was watching and they're wondering what tracking mode is if I'm doing this. If I'm tracking storms and I'm streaming it. Now, usually I am all over social media. That is how the AWP team became what it is now because of social media, because I had a lot of fans and everything. But since then, we've evolved into something more, and kind of coming up with my own things to do for the team, and I've done a lot over the past week or so. Got a new member. We got Austin with us now. Ben has become very, very busy. He is now of a fire. He's part of a fire department in Tuscaloosa. I believe it's a Coker Fire Department, and he's not around as much as he used to be. He may not be able to stream for a while, which that's unfortunate. Now, what I put in the tracking mode statement this time around was it may take place here and there. That means I may be around, I may not be around. I just looked at my work schedule for next week, and it's sad. I only got 19 hours, but Anyway, forecast discussion. Forecast discussion is where I let loose, pretty much. And if I issue more than one a day, I'll do this number, like issued at, issued at, issued at. Now, right now, I remove it all. And this is, I will say 12:35 because it may take a few minutes to actually write this. And this is the full discussion. Now, now in forecast discussions, you're not supposed to use I, me, they, pronouns, pretty much. Every now and then I will though. So I really got to think this through. I noticed Huntsville did mention it is borderline for heat advisory criteria. Okay, that is it. Hopefully everyone kept up with that. Sorry about that. Please ignore what I'm doing here. I will make it to where you cannot see it anymore. This is something in the... What I'm using here is... I forgot what it's called. Give me just a moment. XSplit. XSplit is what it's called. That is what's getting everything to Ustream right now. And it's broken. I'm not sure if I'm still running or not. I am. Script error has occurred and I cannot close it. Yeah, I'm in a loop error right now. Yeah, if you're interested in what I'm seeing, it's this. This is what I'm getting right now, and I'll just click no, and it just keeps coming up. So I ran into a script error, so which means there's a bug in this software somewhere, and I can't stop it. Tell you what, I'm just gonna minimize that and act like it's not there. And of course, it won't let me get rid of it that easily. All I want to do is close this. Oh, this is weather message. This is, I have a desktop that gets all the data for, it's what sends out everything on social media and also now updates our map, and I'm connected to it, just like that. Whenever it gets something from Huntsville or gets something from anything I want, it'll pop up here. Alright, and at this time I'm having technical difficulties, so I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Feel free to chat with me whenever you like using awpwx.org/northal/stream.php. And as always, it's been a pleasure. I will see you guys next time. As soon as I get out of here, I will. But as of now, I am frozen in an error. I hope I can end this stream safely. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm just going to have to force end XSplit here.